But this was all empty 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, there was nothing here. Halliburton had a building out here, but all this is all brand new of Halliburton's. This is the big complexes that have gone up in the last year and a half.
And that's just oil.
It's all oil based. It's Sanjel out here and Halliburton. Halliburton has everything from up here at this road. Not this one. Sanjel's right there. Everything other than that is all Halliburton.
And how long does a rush hour here in Williston last?
It's probably, hour to 2 hours, and then we'll have kind of a lull till about 10 or 11, because then they've gone out, did their first load or whatever. Now we got them coming back through town or something. Then about 10 to noon, and noon gets busy again. And then same thing about 4 o'clock. Things start ramping up till about 6.
How much abuse are your city streets taking because of all the semis?
They've restricted a lot of the stuff in the city now, so the trucks can't come into the city. Last year, they hadn't had it all restricted up yet, and between the wet year and all the trucks that were driving into town, we had potholes you could have lost a vehicle into.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, you'd take the front end off your car.
So what intersection are we coming up to here?
We're coming up to Highway 2. We're coming in off the truck bypass, 2nd Street in Williston here onto the thing. The lights have really helped this out because the light up on 11th up towards Williston and the light out here west of town kind of give us space so you can get some vehicles through here.
Before the lights, how long would we be waiting at this intersection?
We probably would have been back about a half mile on any given time of the day. And we always told people if there was a crash out west and we had to leave the office, it was going to take us between 15 minutes and 30 minutes, and it's only a 4.5 mile drive. This is all new.
All these machineries.
Yeah, this one here has been here forever, Lindsay Implement, but after Lindsay, everything out here to the north was brand new in the last 2 years. That's why we had to put the light in here. All that's brand new.
And is it just strictly oil building equipment?
Yep.
Or?
Yep, basically all production of oil or drilling of oil. Majority of these companies out here are based into that. We went from basically Halliburton and Schlumberger being here, and Sun and Neighbors and some of the major drilling companies in Weatherford, to a lot of mom and pop operations and companies that were based out of Vernal, Utah or Rifle, Colorado, to even down in, we're getting a lot of companies out of Louisiana and Oklahoma and Texas now.
Have you seen that slowing down a little bit though, the reactiveness, and you're starting to get more proactive?
Yep, we are seeing that, just the help in our manpower, the help in the sheriffs and the PD manpower. The calls keep going up, but the more manpower you have, you can spread that out a little more, and that helps out a lot.
Now, being in the State Patrol for 12 years, has there been anything that has happened in the last 3 that you've gone, I've never dealt with something like that before, as far as a call is concerned, or something that's just completely out of the ordinary, or is it just an increase in a lot of things that would be a little more commonplace, traffic tickets or speeding or stuff like that?
We've helped out on a lot of our fights, which really isn't in
your jurisdiction.
Jurisdictional stuff. I mean, helping out agencies. We've gone to domestics. We've gone to shootings. We helped the FBI out and local law enforcements in the search for Sherry Arnold. We've helped searches before. But when it actually hits home and right in your home area, it's a big difference. With all the agencies are taxed the way they are, I have guys that are going on, domestics with a PD officer or SO unit or fights almost every weekend for sure, if not one in the week too. we've seen increase in guns and vehicles. We've seen a lot of concealed weapons, taking a lot of weapons out of vehicles, and you know, it's just a lot of people are scared, and so they got them with. But then there's people that shouldn't have them with, that we've been seeing also.
How full do your jail cells then get because of those kind of incidences?
When I come back up to Williston, we ran a jail with probably about 20 people in it. And then we went up to, in 05 area, we were getting up to about 35 people. And the sheriff could see that, you know, we had an increase and we had a need for a new law enforcement center. So the sheriff and other local law enforcement and local county commission and everyone figured out, hey, we need a new law enforcement center. We're outgrowing what we have. So they put in the new law enforcement center about probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
Well, they built it to hold about between 80 and 90 people. We're filling it now. And we have room to expand, so it's not like we don't have room to expand. But, you know, you go from a jail of being 30 people, in 5 years you've over doubled it. Yeah, this is a new light here. We had a lot of crashes here.
Was it stop signs before?
Stop signs, yep. Just stop signs across. The Highway 2 was open. So to cross, you had stop signs.
So at this intersection, would it have been the same like the last one? It would have taken you quite a while to get across?
You stayed away from this one because you went across it.
Just impossible to?
Yeah, it was just, you'd get stuck out here in the middle, or, you know, at certain times of the day, you just couldn't get across it. I think, you know, we went from seeing the PD covered all these crashes, but they were seeing a couple crashes here a day to now they're probably down to 1 or 2 a week.
And then the lights have obviously...
It really helped.